Kat Dennings, whose real name is Catherine Victoria Litwack, was born in Bryn Mawr, Pennsylvania on June 13, 1986. The beauty was bitten by the acting bug at a young age and started her career by appearing in commercials and making cameos on both the small and big screens. Today, we know her best as sarcastic and witty Max Black on CBS's Two Broke Girls. As her career continues to bloom, here are some super surprising facts all Kat Dennings fans need to know. She was homeschooled. Instead of attending a traditional school, Dennings was homeschooled by her parents and completed her high school curriculum when she was just 14 years old. Although she's called the experience good, the actress has also admitted to Complex in 2011 that when she began nearing the end of her studies, "I just couldn't deal with being in the tiny room with my parents anymore." How did she resolve that situation? She took control of her education on her own, graduating much sooner than many of her peers. When asked by Complex if she thinks she bypassed the social side of school, she said, "I think there's an element of that, but nothing I missed, nothing that hurt me." Parental approval. When Dennings first decided that she wanted to pursue an acting career, her parents were less than thrilled with the idea. Since her success, however, they've come to embrace her decision. She told Glamour in 2012, "Now they are over the moon. I was one of those kids where I clearly wasn't going to be in school much longer, you know what I mean? I was a very unique child. I think they knew I belonged in the arts." Kat and the City. It was 2000 when Dennings, just a teenager trying to make it big in the industry, had her small screen debut on the hottest show on television, Sex and the City. The role was a small one, and you may not even remember it, but it was huge for Dennings, and looking back on it now, it was quite the epic on-camera moment. The budding young star played 13-year-old Jenny Breyer on an episode titled Hot Child in the City, in which she hired Samantha Jones to plan her bat mitzvah. Following her interaction with Samantha, Carrie Bradshaw, and Miranda Hobbs, Dennings' character left the women questioning their youth and wondering if the teens were trying to imitate them, or if, in fact, they were the ones trying to imitate the teens. Alcohol and drug-free, kind of. Unlike many young celebrities who embrace the party lifestyle that's so prominent in Hollywood, Dennings has chosen to stay far away from drugs and alcohol. She told Complex, "I don't feel like I'm the kind of person who can deal with some kind of foreign stimulant. I don't need an excuse to act a certain way. Some people use that to show their true feelings, whereas I do that all the time." Not only does she not take part in the behavior herself, but she told Glamour that she also steers clear of those who do. Not an easy task in Hollywood, apparently. Having said that, when the starlet went on Conan, she admitted that a European trip changed her outlook on wine. She explains,
"In Europe, it goes with the food, it's a whole thing." I was like, whatever. It was a very small, Italian-y situation, and I was like, I'm gonna drink some wine.
She continues to explain, however, that it didn't take much for her to feel the effects. She claims that, before long, she was talking like Ron Burgundy.
"Beth, you look ravishing this evening. Somebody give me some Masabuco."
The Yarn and the Restless. Of all the hobbies an A-list star like Dennings could decide to take up, knitting is not the first one that comes to mind. But that's exactly what she loves doing in her downtime, and she's got quite the unlikely partner in crime. During an appearance on Ellen, Dennings revealed that she and UFC champion Ronda Rousey have started a knitting club called The Yarn and the Restless. With yet another deviation from her stance against alcohol, she told Ellen,
"We just knit a scarf and get drunk.
I see.
And make friend memories."
Screenwriting chops. In addition to acting, Dennings is also a talented scriptwriter, as she proved with Your Dreams Suck, a script she co-wrote with her brother Jeffrey Litwack, which landed on the 2008 blacklist of the hottest unproduced screenplays of 2008. What's going to happen with that script? Well, she told Movie Line that it's still in the pipeline due to the laborious process of getting a movie made. But in case you're wondering, no, she never planned on acting in it. Natalie plus Kat equals BFF. Dennings first met Natalie Portman when she showed up to support one of her best friends, Devendra Banhart, who was shooting his single Carmencita. The two met again on the set of Thor in 2011, and their time on set together doubled as the ultimate BFF hangout. She told Complex, "Natalie and I just never stopped talking. Never stopped talking." Driving conscious. When Dennings was put on the spot by Complex and forced to choose one thing she would change about herself, the actress answered, "I wish I was a less anxious driver. LA's a stressful place to drive, and I tend to seize up when I drive. I get very nervous when someone goes in front of me." Her calming solution? Listening to heavy metal. Makes perfect sense to us. What's next? Since debuting Two Broke Girls in 2011, Dennings has gained many fans whom she will no doubt keep as she continues on in her career. While returning to the Thor universe is never out of the question, fans anxiously wait to see if Dennings embraces more writing and directing. Whatever she chooses to do, the future will undoubtedly be bright for this young starlet. Thanks for watching. Click the list icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.